Did you know that the first word that God chose to describe a woman is the same word that he uses to describe himself? You can find God's first description of a woman in Genesis chapter 2, verse 18. Now, before I read this for you, I want you to understand that in the beginning, God created everything with the purpose that he intended for each individual creature to have. It was perfect the way he created it. After he had finished creating earth, he grabbed some dust and the man became a living person. He placed him in the beautiful garden that he had just made, but then he realized that it was not good for a man to be alone. So he said, I will make a suitable helper that is just right for you. And then God created the first woman. You see, in our society, a helper is someone that we consider less than, a subordinate. But the word helper comes from the Hebrew word ezer. And in Hebrew, ezer is a very strong word. Ezer means to support, sustain. It means to be an ally or rescuer. God uses this word to describe himself in relationship to mankind. God is the Lord, our helper. God's Holy Spirit is going to be our helper forever. When we think of God, we don't think of God as being our subordinate. We don't think of him as being less than mankind. We think of him as being our sustainer, our comfort, our refuge, our help, someone that is able to strengthen us in a way that we can't strengthen ourselves. In the beginning, God's perfect plan was not for women to be subordinate. She was not created to serve a man, but to serve with the man. Partnership. But the moment that they both ate the forbidden fruit, everything changed for them. God cursed the man and said that he will struggle to make a living by the sweat of his brow. And he cursed the woman by sharpening her pain in childbirth. And he told her, you will desire to rule over your husband, but he will be ruler over you. In Genesis chapters 1 and 2, we see what God intended human beings to be. In Genesis chapter 3, we see what mankind chose to become. God had intended a beautiful purpose for men and for the woman. And one day we will get to truly experience what his true purpose for us is. But in the meantime, there is nothing stopping you from becoming an ezer. Follow along for part 2.